Hey guys, welcome back. You know that Rome was not built in a day. So when I say that I'm not the most patient person, I'm working on it. Okay, I am definitely one of God's work in process. Okay, I'm in the process of trying to persevere on that level. But when we ask for patience, we have to be really ready for the examples and for the challenges that are going to happen, because God will definitely give you patience based upon the many examples that you have to experience. So be careful what you ask for, okay? So during this time, we have to really look at our lives and look at the wonderful gifts that are happening. Sometimes when we go through certain challenges, we feel like, you know what, God, please step in. I need justice. I need these things to happen. I need. But there's also times when God's going to need us to do certain things as well. When I was asked to be a social worker during the summertime in Arizona, that was quite the experience. But it taught me so much. It taught me that I'm going to have to do more listening and observing when I'm dealing with children. Children are a gift. And some people during this time, like I have a person who I know, who stated that she was going to, once her children reached 18, they were leaving their house. Now, I personally cannot, relate to that. But if I did have children and they became adults, let's say, I would want them to know that they can always still come home. I would want them to know that that door is always open, because it's important that at 18 years old, they're not totally grown. They're still going through their own challenges, just as we all are. And sometimes that can push them into making certain choices and certain decisions that they otherwise would not make if they had the support system that they needed. I had a friend who, fell on hard times, and she ended up moving in with a gentleman because she had no other place to go. The two of them did not get along. They were doing a lot of fighting, but she felt like she had no choice, and she had to stay there because she had no place else to go. So some of the experiences that she had with the man mistreating her, and then ended up getting pregnant, and now having, a child out of wedlock, and the child observing some of these, abusive moments. It took her a lot to actually move out of that house. And again, we as individuals, we have to reach to God. God is the person who's going to be there to help us, who's going to be in our corner, who's going to listen to us when we actually need someone to hear us out. I was so happy to know that she was able to leave. Now, of course, she had to save up money. She had to go through the process of whatever it is she had to go through in order for her to persevere and get out of the situation. But we as people are going to have different experiences. And without her experience, she could not share that very experience with other people, hoping that they would persevere and grow through it. You see, in life, when we're going through different experiences, different hardships, we're going through different challenges, we need someone to lend a hand, or we need people to lend a listening ear. Everyone's not going to be there. But one thing for sure, you can rest assured, when you go to God, God is going to listen. That is your hero at the end of the day. And you know what? Sometimes we even forget that, because we're going through so much and we feel like nobody understands. Again, God does understand. And during this period in time, while we're going through our own different transitions in life, let us not forget that. When you're taking that long walk, and you're listening to the birds chirping in the air, or you're walking the beach, or you're even walking down the street, we can thank God for life. We can thank God for each experience, especially because each experience is a new one. It might be an experience you've had before, but you're experiencing it in a new way. So at this present time, let us always be thankful, because God has given His glory through us each and every day. So I'll leave you with that one. Thank you so much for joining us. It is a wonderful day, and thank you for joining us here at Indigo Morning.